a little bit. You talking about going on tour with Notorious B.I.G. This guy at this time is just selling crazy records. I mean, everybody knows him. What was it like being on tour with him? Did you get to kick it with him at all?
No, we didn't get to kick it with them because they had us kind of like, they used to have us like shelled because we were so young. Like they were scared of the things that we were doing on the road, but we were some badasses. We fucking run all up and, man, we was terrible. I ain't gonna lie. We was terrible. Just imagine you taking some kids out the hood and just putting us in these top-notch hotels and stuff, man. I'm talking about we running the hallways and just wilding out. And what they would do was, and it's a funny thing, I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna put you at a show, right? We were at this show. I believe it was in Baton Rouge. We had already performed it. It was called the Bigger Than Big Tour, and it was the Fifth Ward Juveniles. It was Big Mike, Too Short. Who else was it? Okay, you had Too Short. Who else was at this show, man? But either way, when we were Biggie and them was outside, and this is the funny thing I tell people this all the time about Big and them, because I don't know if you was in the promotion game or knew anything about what they was doing back in the Big and them used to burn off on promoters a lot. Seriously, like, and this is what happened in Baton Rouge one time, right? The Big and them getting ready to go on stage because I think Short had just finished his set or whatever. So as Big and them getting ready to, as we waiting for them to come through the dressing room, right? All of a sudden the promoter runs in and he's like screaming hysterically, like, "Oh, they just try to run me over! They try to run me over!" And so everybody like, "What's going on?" And he say, when he went and gave them the rest of the money, because you get your back in right before the show, and he say when he gave them that, and when he stepped off the bus, he heard the brakes release. And they go to, so he like, hold up, they about to leave. So he goes to stand in front of the bus, and shoot, they hit that gas. He had to jump out the way. But that happened for about, I can't remember exactly how many shows, but I know it was more than one. And I was like, man, they
would get the money, bro, and they would just run and not do the show. They was
just burning off, bro. They were just burning off to the next city.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dangerous. You got to think about it, man. You come across the wrong guy, things could get really, really ugly really fast.
I mean, you would think that somebody would be thinking like that, but man, you're right, that was reckless, and they were doing it. There's a lot of artists that was doing that back in the day. It made me wonder sometimes, like, was Big even on that bus? Because, you had some people who could,
might have been
who would say that somebody was on the bus, and I mean, would say that they was managers for somebody and get the money and run.
Yeah, that's some.
But I did see Lil' Kim and all of that, so I think I seen Junior Mafia, so Big had to be on that bus. They had us so shelled in so much, man. They wouldn't let us go and kick it with certain people. We did with Outkast and certain groups. Snoop, we kicked it with Snoop. We used to do, man. I'm telling you, we was in the mix. The Fifth Ward Juveniles was actually, like I say, on the way to do some major things, because I was a consumer of music. I watched the MTV Rap City all the time, and we was doing everything that I saw all my favorite groups do. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, like, comment, share. Also go over to ujsforlife.com, download the entire archive, and check out new episodes on Apple Podcasts and Blog Talk Radio.